Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. This one's a different one because I actually haven't seen this match before. This is one of the ones from the Pro Tournament going on right now. The Summer 2022 Pro Tournament. This map is the Voi Vittu map. And this is an interesting map. We're going to analyze it real quick before I unpause. So you start on land here on either side, and you have access to the sea, and there's some mexes in the sea. There's some oolok trees down here with about 400, 500 reclaim total. And then up top, there's some land mexes. So there's a lot of different avenues you can go. The wind is good enough that you can do an air start first. But I'm excited to see what these players do. So let's unpause the game. On the left side of the map, starting in yellow, is Coolnick, and he's starting arm. And on the right side is Flex, and he's starting blue. Two mechs start from both players. Well, actually, it looks like Flex might do 3 mechs. And Coolnick's going straight for C. Yeah, 3 mechs start for Flex here. Just look at the map a little bit. There's the Uloks. Don't forget the Uloks. They're worth a decent amount of metal. These skeets can actually reach the mexes on land here. So he's probably going to try to harass a little bit, but if Flex is quick, he can degun the skeets. Here we go. There's the harass. Nice shot. Got one. He reclaimed his sea factory very quickly, and now he's going land after getting one con out. Still trying to harass with his skeets. Hasn't really gotten anything with it other than forcing APM from both players. Flex is already expanding up top, and now he's dropping C. Because Nick no longer has C, this might be a problem later on. Got Pee-wees coming down from Flex. It's not too many, should be fine. 4, 5, yeah, only 5 Pee-wees. Although somehow, even though Nick initiated that trade, he lost that trade. 3 for 2. Got some skeets of his own. So this match was predicted to be in Nick's favor. And this is, I believe, the third match. Actually, they both have a win, and so this was the deciding match for these two in the tournament. Not sure why the unit sound isn't working right now, but at least we've got the music in the background. See if we can get that con. That'll be good for him. I don't know. Yeah, he'll get it. Maybe. Yeah, he got it. We got the skeets down here, harassing a little bit. Skeets are terrible at taking out tidal generators, by the way. It takes them a very long time because they shoot at the base, unless you get them right up next to it. Flex is working on a Crusader. Nick's just putting out bunches of peewees. I kind of like this placement here, shipyard and K-Bot Lab next to each other, so your commander can sit here and you can have him guard whichever one you happen to need more of at the time. Looks like he canceled the Crusader. Didn't see a need for it. Oh, Nick's gonna lose this C-Con because he doesn't have any way to stop it. It's too bad. I don't think he'll be able to. Well, maybe. He's trying to reclaim it. Yeah, he should be able to. There we go. Just barely. Got some pushback from the peewees at the top. Nick's definitely got a smaller force of peewees now. Flex played defense long enough. He's going in for an attack. And this con is going right to its death if it keeps walking. Trying to drop 2 vehicle plants. He is ahead on metal, but not by a ton. And it's mostly just because of the C. Neither player has gone air yet. He's going to lose that C-Con. So Flex is still on 2 labs. And Nick's about to be on 4. Trying to keep his cons alive as he's reclaiming all this metal. This is a great use of his cons. He's got 3 of them. You're going to get a lot more metal quickly by reclaiming all of this than going for the mexes right away. So I like this, especially because Nick put all this metal on his doorstep. Flex usually plays at plus 10 speed, so this is probably slow for him. He's got all the time in the world to do his clicks. Got a bunch of flashes coming out. I think Nick's just trying to rush him down. But they're pretty even on numbers as far as army goes, at least up in the front. By the time the reinforcements get there, it might be over. It doesn't even really matter if he loses a con or 2 at this point because they've reclaimed so much metal. He's got a Crusader out. He's going to start clearing these mexes and replacing them, I'm guessing, with his own because Nick still doesn't have C. You can also harass really well on this map with a Crusader. So you can sit out here and shoot the missile towers from a distance. It only takes like 1 or 2, well, probably like 2 or 3 shots. Got more action up top. Flex is doing a pretty good job. Pushing in slowly, reclaiming. It's a bit of a push here. as his units rally in a little blob. He's going to lose that con. Probably going to lose this one too, but it's okay. He'll build some more. He's building a 4th land plant. And he's doing what I said with his Crusader. Taking out some missile towers. It's taking some pretty heavy damage though. Yeah, ouch. But if he can repair that, he can just come right back in and just sweep. Ooh, he shouldn't drive it into shore like that. It's probably gonna die. Yep, still more fighting going on up top. Neither party really making a ton of headway. Flex is almost full on metal. And Nick's using all of his. He's dropping a 5th lab on land as well. So he's gonna be outproducing Nick on land now with labs. Building a metal storage. Yep, there he goes building some more cons. That's good move. So he can start reclaiming some of this. Nick's already started reclaiming. It's a lot of metal. Just taking out all of Nick's C metal. Well, almost. Oh, nice. Going for the Geo. Geo will be a nice boost of energy. It looks like he's struggling a little bit on energy. He needs to be getting this reclaim. Nick's getting the reclaim with his con vehicle. Flex has pretty much got all the C now. It looks like Nick's probably moving to go get this wreck. 700 metal, it's big. Oh, we got a little push here. Nah, it looks like he's just going to rally behind the wrecks. I mean, both players are playing pretty well. It seems like a pretty even game. Nick's commander's taking a little bit of damage, but he should be fine. Depth charges take a second to do that much damage. He's also nano blocking with underwater storage. And the fight continues. Yep, he's got all these vehicles up here reclaiming. Really good use of them. And it's like I said, it's not really a huge deal if he loses a couple as well because they're reclaiming so much metal. He's just got more coming. He's just pumping them out over and over and over again. They'll pay for themselves. Might lose this con ship if he's not careful, if he moves any closer. I really wish he'd gotten this, but it's alright. He'll notice eventually. Some Rockos Trying to push him out. They are both committed to staying on T1 land. Oh, he's going to take out the K-Bot lab with this Crusader. It's low. Nice. That was a good hit. Because now Nick's on 4 labs and... oh, he's on 5. I like the hammers because Peewees aren't really going to be doing any DPS. Hammers or Rockos, it's fine here. I like the hammers though because hammers are pretty good at taking out defenders. They're tanky enough that they can get close and actually deal damage. Same with Stumpies. He's probably going to lose this Crusader. He's not careful. Yep. 700 more metal. They made a pretty clean line on land. Look at all them wins. That is Nick's thing. Wins for days. Tons of energy. And then he builds a bunch of metal makers. It's really smart. If anybody new to the game or returning is watching, this is a great way to make a lot of metal. And it's a lot easier to take out Geo than it is to take out 40 wins. Like this. This is a big target. This gets bombed. Build more Crusaders. I like that he keeps building the Crusaders. I wish that he would micro them a little bit better. But I understand it's a lot to keep track of. This is a difficult map. Pretty popular map though. He's going advanced now. Flex. For anyone that's familiar, Flex recently played in a stream with Day 9, helping introduce him to Total Annihilation. Or I guess I should say reintroduce, because it sounded like Day 9 had played before. Probably when he was younger. Or at least he'd heard of it. Nick got tired of getting bombarded by Crusaders and built a Guardian. He's also going advanced, but he's going K-Bot. Bit of a difference. I like K-Bots personally in a lot of situations because they're versatile. He can build Pelicans and get Mavericks. But nothing outranges the Merle from the K-Bot lab. Except, well, yeah, I don't even think that a shooter would. They're both pretty much doing the same thing here. Oh, lost another Crusader. Sad. I think it would do Nick good to get in the water as well, because C here I think is actually pretty important. Or even air to get these Ulocks. Bomb some. There's not really any air defense on Flex's side. Nick also likes Stumpies. He builds Stumpies a lot in games. One-on-one against a Guardian, a Crusader's definitely going to lose. Fighting again. So this is huge. I like that he's not going straight into advanced units like Panthers or anything, or Bulldogs or anything like that. Builds a bunch of advanced cons because he's going to ramp that eco. He's going to get ahead. That's his plan. Nick's kind of doing the same thing, but, well, so if I don't see an advanced con from Nick yet, so he's not doing the same thing. He went for Zeus's. Yeah, so I think that this was a mistake. I think he needed to stay ahead just as much as, I mean, he doesn't know who's ahead right now, but he really needed that advanced eco as quickly as possible as soon as he gets this lab. So I think it was a mistake to build those Zeus's. It may not seem like something, but he spent the time to build 5 Zeus's before building a single advanced con. And he only built 1. Oh, no, mind. He's building more, but I think that that was a mistake. And Flex is still just building advanced cons. And the Zeus's didn't really accomplish anything. Got a heavy laser tower there. Looks like he's repairing it. Nick did go air. We got a big Bertha building as well. Wow. That thing should build fairly quickly with this much build power on it. And again, this is really great eco here from Flex. Transitioning to T2 and then capping all of his mexes with Mohos as quickly as possible. That's how you're going to get ahead. He's ahead in metal right now. Not ahead in energy yet, but he's not stalling. So Big Bertha's more than halfway complete. We've got warriors coming out and more Zeus. And Flex is yet to build a single T2 unit. He's not worried. Warriors and Zeus's aren't gonna push through this. Now, some shooters in the mix would be able to deal some damage because you could take out the heavy laser tower and then just start picking off whatever you wanted to. But for the most part, or even some Fidos probably wouldn't do too bad. Well, no, I take that back. I wouldn't use Fidos here. But Warriors, nah, they're going to melt. Big Bertha's done. It's lining up for a shot. Oh. Not sure what he's shooting at because he hasn't done any scouting. Oh, he's going for the Guardian. Guardian pissed him off. He's still just building advanced cons. It's crazy. So much power. Advanced cons actually generate a decent amount of resources, I believe. Let me check. Oh, you can't check. The recorder doesn't record that. Nick at this point, I'm sure, knows that there's a Big Bertha. He hit his commander underwater. Crusader comes back in and gets wrecked. Oh, there's the scouts. Sees all that wind. So now Flex is picking off his mexes one at a time. And he's trying to make a push here, Nick is, but there's a lot guarding this. And we've got some Merles out from Flex. So as soon as this force is done, I'm sure the Merles are going to just inch forward slightly and just take out all this defense like it's nothing. He does have an ambusher, though. Ambushers are really nice for breaking positions like this, but I don't think it's going to be enough because we've got an Annihilator on this side. Pretty much one-shot anything. As the Big Bertha just continues to fire away. I think he's targeted this mech's location. I've been seeing a lot more of the Merles and Diplomats for core recently. I think that they're underrated. They're very good. Very good. Especially in a situation like this. That's one reason I think that you might go vehicle specifically instead of going K-Bot. At least as arm. Because if you're core, you can go K-Bot and build Mortys. And Mortys can sort of accomplish the same purpose as a Merle. Not quite. But to an extent, they have the range. Got some scouting here from Nick. Checking things out. He's probably looking for his commander. Maybe he's looking for the BB. He doesn't have an air plant though, so he's not bombing it. That was actually a great pick from Flex that he was able to take out the. Oh, there we go. He's got an air plant up here. He's getting for some bombers. Not sure the exact amount that you need to take out a Big Bertha, but it's quite a few. He's building more Annihilators. Second advanced plant. Nick is doing a good job at holding on, though, even though he's pretty behind in metal. Just because he lost all those mohos. He's reclaiming, though, somewhere. Metal keeps jumping up and down. Oh no, he's just turning off his metal makers. On and off. Oh, he scouted the air plant. I'm not sure if that's what he was looking for, but he saw it. Big Bertha's just a nuisance. Merle's moving forward. Oh, he's targeted the ambusher with some of them. Yeah, and MTs are one hit for a Merle. Very heavy damage. These actually, if their commander's not moving, can take him out pretty quick. Ooh. The commander might be out of range from the Big Bertha, but I don't think so. This is a fairly small map. It's dangerous to be on land. Oh, does he got two now? Oh yeah. Two Big Berthas. This is rough. And now he's building a bunch of flak all at the same time. He's building a third Big Bertha. He's just producing hard. 120 metal. Well, 90. He's sitting at about 90 a second. Consistently. Nick's building those bombers. Doesn't even realize probably that there's two on him yet. Oof. Some pelicans. Yeah, it's a rough spot to be in. And I really think that a lot of it had to do with him just putting out so many advanced cons. His build power's insane. He was able to ramp up his metal really fast, which was why he got this so quickly. And every second that these Big Berthas are alive is just putting him further and further ahead. He's got his own ambusher. Oh, he lost the advanced factory here. Nick's rebuilding quickly though. He's throwing up wins like a madman. Pelicans in the water, but that's a decent amount of Crusaders. They should be able to handle it. Now he's going heavy sea. Maybe I shouldn't say heavy, I should just say more, because he's very heavily invested in these big Berthas. He's got 3 now. He scouted the bombers. Nick's not even making a land armory anymore, really. Lost his ambusher. That's a decent amount of Pelicans, though. See what he's able to do with it. Love to see an advanced radar right here for flex. Or if he goes air, have an advanced one here. Then he could see everything. And just radar target with the Berthas. Oh, looks like Nick's going in for a bombing run. Hoping to take out the Berthas. This is when it's nice to be core because the bombers are so much better. It's got a good angle. Nope. He did not get either one. He got this one kind of low. Might be able to get it. Yeah, he got one. This one's defended by its walls. He's got bulldogs up, Flex does. Oh, these are trying to shoot at the Pelicans, but they're instead shooting his own stuff up on this hill. Yikes. Still got his 2 big Berthas firing away. Let's see how many kills he's got on these. This one's at 53. I'm not sure what the one that was dead. This one's at 26. So this one's pretty accurate. So if he gets a lock on Nick's commander at all, it's over. Ooh, Nick's gone C now. Look at all this. Definitely an interesting game. Starting to do some work with the Merles. I don't think Nick's really paying too much attention to it. Or he's just giving it up. Building another Annihilator. Yeah, Nick's making only about 50, 60 metal-ish. His Flex is still targeting all of his mexes. I can't even see where he's got any capped. Nick has 0 metal extractors. All of his metal is coming from the metal makers at this point. That is crazy. Lots of skeets. He's dropping all the shipyards. If you've never been in this position against Big Berthas, then have you really played Total Annihilation? Yeah, he's literally just selected all of the mech spots, and the Big Berthas are just going around keeping those uncapped. That's funny. Still coming forward a little bit with something. He could be doing a lot with his Merles, though. Looks like he's about to make an attack. He seems to be grouping. Got a decent force here of Crusaders and Skeets and Pels going for this Bertha, I'm sure. It's taking some damage. Yeah, it looks like he'll probably get it. That'll be big for him. Oof. Maybe not, it's getting repaired. No way. He's barely keeping it alive because of the walls are blocking just enough damage. That's kind of insane. Yeah, wow. Had enough advanced cons to keep it alive. Here we go. We got a little bit of an attack up here. Bulldogs. Bulldogs can take quite a beating from missile towers, so you got the Merles to support. They were just talking about one of them was getting a reject screen for some reason. Look at this sea. Look at this. Look at how much Nick has just shifted. Still controls half of the map. Still nobody has taken these Ulogs. Not that they're important anymore because of how much reclaim is here, but really not a ton of sea. I mean, air. He's still just targeting all the mexes. That is actually a funny way to use a Big Bertha. I like it though. It's just making it impossible for him to keep the Mohos capped. He does have one right now, but all the rest of them, nope. And now he's losing all his wins. This is bad. This is because when he loses his wins, he's losing his metal. Because, yep, so now Nick is completely out of metal. I mean, out of energy and metal. He said, "I'm dead, LOL." Yeah, that was literally his source of everything was those wins up there. I mean, he's got a lot of in the water as well, but he just lost half of his energy. He had 5,000, a little bit, like around 5,000, and that was half. Half of it is now gone. And now Flex is coming down because, again, Nick lost all his land units a long time ago. So he's just been holding on with intimidation right here with his missile towers. Still got a bunch of Crusaders, but Flex is making a lot of skeets. Now he's building fusions. He's got the protector just in case for nukes. Infinite scaling, ladies and gentlemen. That's what this is. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad for Nick. He built a bunch of walls to protect his last moho. Oh no. His Crusaders coming up to see if they can stop this force. He even had to withdraw his Pelicans. Yeah, Flex is very ahead in the resource game now. He really needs to move in with C and start taking out some of this. Nick is advanced C though, and Flex so far is all T1C. Pretty sure his Berthas could probably reach some of this too, so. Oof. Does he have a radar targeting system yet? That'd be big too. If he had radar over there, I guess. Oh, he's building one. Targeting facility. Very, very, very useful. Very expensive. Takes a lot of energy to run, but that shouldn't be a problem for him. Yeah, we'll see how long Nick can hold on, but he's going to take Flex out now. It's going to need a miracle because this is intimidating. Flex has pretty much been on the offense for the last 15 minutes of the game. And, well, I really didn't know how long this game was actually before I started recording, so hope everybody likes a long game. I just heard this was a good one. It is a good one. Again, I don't know that this is why, but I believe that the reason that Flex got the advantage that he did was because of how he pushed out all those advanced cons with his first advanced factory. It's huge. The eco boom. Looks like Flex is about to move out. He switched all of his plants to Crusaders now. Well, not all of them. All the bottom ones to Crusaders. And it looks like there's not much of a force to stop him. There's some MTs, but that's pretty much it. He's building seaplanes now just to get more bombers. Guess that's how he's been building his bombers. Merles will be able to take out all of these plants near the shore. Let's see how many kills this thing's got now. 99 kills on that one, 48 kills on that one, and 99 kills on that one. Big Bertha's putting in work. If Flex just took his force and just went for it, he'd probably just end it. He'd lose a lot of skeets, sure, but Nick wouldn't be able to recover from that. Although this is a great example, while we're seeing this, of how you don't need a bunch of metal extractors to have a good economy, right? Even though Nick is very behind because he doesn't have the land, he's still making 60 plus metal a second just on energy and metal makers. So it can be done. Is it as efficient as Moho mines on land? No. Or Moho metal makers? No. But you can do it. Oh, he's going for a bombing run. Most of those bombers are not going to make it. Yeah. Yep. He breathed on the Big Bertha. Oh, and that is it. Gets the GG. Nick sets it to +10 to self-destruct. Good game. Yeah, and that great example of how economy is huge in this game. You've got to know how to control your economy. And on many maps, if you saw your opponent going eco like that by building just a bunch of cons, and you are able to get out some units and punish it, you can do that. But in this case, it was just better for, because there was a choke there, it was better for Flex to just go hard eco, and it paid off. But good job. Thanks everybody for watching. Please subscribe and like and leave a comment, and we'll see you next time.